Hello and welcome to the worst week of my life. It is the 1st of April, it is finally Camp NaNoWriMo, huzzah! I have been obsessing over this story, well, not plotting this story at all, for the past like 3 months or so, and I'm finally excited to go and get it started. The plan is to write 70k in 1 week. So that's 10k every day for the next 7 days. That is my stupid, insane plan for Camp NaNoWriMo this year, and I don't know why I'm doing it. I want the challenge. It occurs to me that yes, I do have 4 children at home at the moment, which is going to make this inevitably more difficult. We have a game plan. The game plan is as follows. If I can write 1200 words every hour for 8 hours, that's 10,000 words and I'm done. I'm also pantsing this as well, so I know nothing about this story. I don't know the characters, I don't know what they look like, I don't know the plot, I don't know how it starts, I know nothing. Which is, I suppose, is going to make this a bit more difficult, but we'll see how it goes. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, so let's get started.
Mommy, look at please.
So this is going a lot slower than I hoped it would. I've been writing for an hour and a half. I've only written like 950 words. I don't know why I took my time with this prologue. I don't know why. It's because I've been rewriting. And now I'm thinking about how to make it sound good as opposed to just writing it, and I can't do that. I can't do that right now. I need to just write. This better not be how this entire day is going to go. It's 1 o'clock and I've only written 2,000 words. Oh my god. What are her specific duties? I don't even know. How do fairies live in Under Earth? Do they live like we live? Do they, what? I don't know. Is it just the courts that are there? Like, oh, I don't know. I do not know. So I'm usually very good with writing sprints. Like my writing sprints, I can do 1,000 words in 20 minutes with a writing sprint. These are my current writing sprint times that I've been doing. 500 words, 300 words, 500 words. So things aren't going as I planned in my head for them to go at all whatsoever. And it's really annoying me. Partly because I'm pantsing and I don't know what I'm supposed to be writing. It's 10 to 4 in the afternoon. I've only written 3,400 words. I already hate what I've written, which I suppose is what's going to happen. This is day 1. I need to get to a certain place within the plot in these 10,000 words. And at the moment, I'm not really getting there, so. We all remember this, right? This is my day-by-day breakdown of the Save the Cat method. I went a step further and I did this. A day-by-day, 1,000 word by 1,000 word breakdown of everything that has to happen and everything I have to write on every single day. And we're here, day 1. I'm supposed to get halfway roughly through the debate. We're on 3,000 words. I'm supposed to be finishing up the theme, which I don't think I've stated because I don't know what the theme is. And we're supposed to be working on the setup for the next 3,000 words. And word 7,000 I should be working on the inciting incident. So I've got 3,000 words now that I need to make up. And I absolutely suck at making stuff up. And which shouldn't really be the case since, you know, I'm a writer. I just can't. I need 3,000 words. I need to figure out the character's motivation. At the moment they don't have one. I need to figure out what that is, figure out the lessons she needs to learn, and then get to the inciting incident. And I think once I get to the inciting incident, or as I approach the inciting incident and get to the inciting incident, I think things will flow a little bit better for me because I've got a clear vision of the inciting incident and what the little bits that come next. So I need to push my way through these next 3,000 words and write something, anything, to get it done and get it out my way. Why did I decide to do this? This is all going wrong so quickly and I don't like it. Okay, I've taken a break. It's 6 o'clock. I'm not sure that was a very good idea to take a break, but I am 80 words away from 5,000. That means I have another 5,000 left to write today. And I still don't know what I'm doing. Hopefully I'm not going to be up too late tonight finishing off these writing sprints. This is not how I wanted this day to go at all, but we do what we can. Send help. Okay, it is 9 o'clock, just about. I'm at 7,568 words for the day. I'm supposed to be writing my inciting incident. I haven't gotten there yet. No, I have not. So my inciting incident is going to be a bit late. It's just going to have to be. Like, I knew it was going to be difficult to sort of pay attention 1,000 words by 1,000 words what I needed to write, especially when I get into the zone like I have done for the past couple of writing sprints. But what's done is done. I'm not going to cut any words that I've already written because that would be counterproductive. It's still 9 o'clock at night though. I've still got 2,500 words to write. I knew the beginning was going to screw me up. $10,219 words and I'm done for the day. I want to have to try and make a game plan for tomorrow though. Definitely. Good morning. It is 9:15 on day 2 of NaNoWriMo. I've got washi tape stuck to my finger because that's going to go over my word count to stop me from seeing what it is. I'm just going to put that right there. Right, so I feel a bit more prepared this morning. I sort of made a little bit of an outline of where I needed to go next with the story, at least, because you're allowed to do that when you're pantsing, right? It's a lot of character, it's a lot of sort of the protagonist getting to know sort of like the human world and sort of figure out what she's going to do next. Not that I know what she's going to do next, but we'll figure it out together as we write. I want to be finished before 7 o'clock this evening. So once again, we are going to attempt 1,200 words every single hour for the next 8 hours. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be done nice and early. Yeah. We are midday, we have written 2,000 words, so we're doing all right for the moment. Between trying to get baby down for a nap and trying to organise all of the kids' homeschooling and everything like that, but it was a bit slow, but we've done a couple of writing sprints since. We are on target, we're not really even on target. I've got 8,000 words left, so we should be done by 7 o'clock if I continue my 1,200 words per hour.
Mummy?
Yes, Holly.
Alright, we have just break into 2 with the Save the Cat beat sheet. My protagonist has just sort of decided what she's going to do now that she is stuck in the human world. She's going to go and find her fairy counterpart. She has no idea how she's going to do this. I have no idea how she's going to do this. Steadily heading into B story, which is introducing all of the rest of the characters that are going to be in the novel. So I sort of know where I'm going to go for the next 1,000, 2,000 words perhaps, and then I'm going back into uncharted territory and I have no idea what's going to go on. But we're heading into fun and games though after that, which is a big blank for me, so I might, after I've written what I know I'm going to write, take 10 minutes or so, maybe trying to outline different things to happen. Not for too long though, because it is 3 o'clock. I have only written 3,000 words. I can't be upset that I've written so little in such a long time again for the second day in a row. Okay, 6 o'clock. Youngest is now in bed, so the real writing can begin. There's one thing I hate writing more than action scenes or inner thought monologue scenes or description scenes or exposition scenes. It's casual dialogue. I can't write casual dialogue because I don't partake in casual dialogue myself. So trying to figure out what teenagers are going to talk about, you know. I don't have teenagers. The two teenagers I do know sit on their phones all the time and don't talk to anybody, so they're not a very good source of inspiration. So I'm trying to make it up as I go along here.
This. Let me fix this.
Okay, so we're in the shadows, but we are roughly here, right at the beginning of fun and games. And look at all the fun and games I have left to go. Day 3 is gonna kill me. It is about 8:30. I have another 900 words to go before I'm done with my 10,000 for the day, so I should be done by 9 o'clock, which I did say that I was going to be done by 9 o'clock earlier. So have we got much fun and games going on at the moment? Not particularly. I sort of have a plot point in my head that I want to do, but I'm unsure whether I want it to happen at midpoint or whether I want it to happen a little bit later. We'll have to see how the story goes, but the thing I'm worried about is not this next 100 words, it's going into the rest of fun and games, because the middle is always the most difficult part for me to do. I suck at the middle. That's where I flounder, so that's where I think my real issues are going to lie. It is 9 o'clock and I'm finished. Good morning, it is day 4 of Camp NaNoWriMo. I made a mistake this morning when I sat down to do my work, and that was to delete some stuff. I started writing something just before I finished yesterday, and as I was getting ready for bed, I sort of had a realisation that where I was going was not where I actually wanted to go. So I took it out and put it somewhere else, but in order to take it out, I had to sort of get rid of everything that I'd written leading up to it. So that put me down about 1,500 words before I started for the day. So I've now got to make up 1,500 words and then start fresh after that, writing the 10,000 for the day. So technically I need to write 11,000 words today in order to hit my goal, which I'm not super excited about, but I have to do what I have to do. It occurred to me after I deleted everything that I didn't need to delete it all. I could have just moved it somewhere else so those words still counted and then just written on top. Hindsight. But what's done is done. Okay, I'm now 1,174 words in. Everything's going where I want it to go. We're going into our last section of fun and games now, and then the midpoint, which I still haven't quite decided what I want it to be. In my head, the midpoint always has to be like this big event thing, sort of like a oh my god moment in the story. It doesn't really have to be that. It can be sort of something really simple, but something that changes the course of the novel. So as per Save the Cat, everything's been going quite well for the protagonist in the first half of the story, and then the midpoint is going to be some sort of event, some sort of situation, some sort of moment, big or small, that is going to change the direction from this to this. So I sort of have an idea of what I want it to be, but we're going to see how it goes as I play it out. And then we've got Bad Guys Close in which I have not outlined or planned at all, so we are going to start pantsing that, just come up with some bad stuff to then happen to the protagonist and all of the people that she's surrounded herself with. That's the fun part of writing, right? Making things difficult for the protagonist. Yeah? Good. It is almost 6 o'clock in the evening and I have only written 4,000 words. Today is killing me. Hi, happy day 5.
Just put the camera out and show them what our daughter is doing right now.
It's 3:30 in the afternoon. That's how well today's going so far. I got up purposefully early this morning. Managed to start writing shockingly before the kids started being loud in the morning. So instead of having written nothing by 10 o'clock in the morning, I had actually written 2,000 words. So we were off to a very good start. I've not kept up that fantastic start because I keep not writing because I've got a head start, obviously. So it's 3:30 and I've written almost 6,000 words so far today. We are well into Bad Guys Close In, where I realise I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing and nothing makes sense whatsoever at all, which I suppose happens when you pants. I have been waiting all day for this. Okay, so we're done for the day. We are at 51,000 words now. I don't even know why I bothered doing a word count outline because I'm not sticking to it at all whatsoever. I'm supposed to be finishing Bad Guys Close In, but I haven't finished it yet. I've still got some stuff to go on that. So hopefully from here on out it's going to be a little bit easier for me to outline what needs to happen until I get to the finale and the climax, which I still haven't figured out quite what I want the ending of this story to be yet. Hopefully it will come to me. Hopefully. Good morning on day 6 of NaNoWriMo. We are just 2 days away, well I am at least just 2 days away from finishing my 70,000 words in 7 days. I made a mistake of doing this entire thing and now I can't turn my neck because everything's in pain on the entire left side of my body and back. Clearly from sitting at my desk for 12 hours a day. Lesson learned, don't ever do that, guys. I tell myself, make sure to take breaks, and I just didn't do it. So that was a mistake. Let that be learned. We are, behind me here. There we go. This is my outline for the day. So I can't turn my neck, sorry. This is everything that I have to write today and what I'm going to write. It's all there. I'm terrible at managing my camera, you can see that right now. I even went around and put, I need to write 1,000 words of this and 3,000 words of that. I don't know why particularly, because I'm not going to stick to it, but I sort of, in my head, it's like little deadlines that I need to meet, like, and it sort of breaks the day up and makes it seem easier than it actually turns out to be. We are all running around at the moment. Has she got your shoe? We're preparing to take a walk. I've written 12,000 words so far today. It's 11:45, so not the best start in the world, but socks. We'll get there. We always get there. I have reached that point in my writing life where I'm just not bothered. I'm not bothered. I've written 50,000 words and I am not bothered to write anymore. I just can't. I have to, but I can't. So you see my dilemma. I know what I need to write. I know where I need to go. But I just can't force myself at the moment to sit down and actually do the writing sprints, because all I can think about is the fact that I'm going to be writing for the next 9 hours. I was struggling very, very much earlier with my whole I do not want to write mindset, but somehow after the baby went to bed, which seems to be where I end up doing most of my writing, unfortunately, I somehow managed to write 2,000 words in 40 minutes, which I was not expecting and I was extremely shocked about, but I managed to speed through and very badly write some bits that I know that in my head what I wanted to write, and we are done for the day at 10,218 words. So somehow I managed to pull myself out of the bad funk and get going with the final parts of this story, and I'm really, really excited. Now I need to figure out how it's going to end. It's really funny because sometimes you think you are doing really well, but when you check, you haven't done as well as you think you have. But then there are times where you think you're doing really badly and then it turns out better than you expected it to be. And why can't writing just be, I feel crap, my writing's crap, or I feel great, my writing's great? Like, it'd be so much easier if it was just like that. Hello, it's whoa, I shouldn't have span. It is day 7 of NaNoWriMo. It is my final day fast drafting this stupid novel. We are so close to 70k in 7 days, and I'm actually quite excited. I have a massive headache and I feel like crap, but it's not stopping me today from getting this work done. Which, yes, I didn't want to struggle today, and at the moment I am not. We are sitting at 10 to 12 and 4,200-ish or so words, so we are really speeding through it at the moment. I am smack bang in the middle of the finale. I still have no idea how it ends, but we're getting to some sort of climax point. The whole point of Save the Cat in the finale is that the protagonist sort of overcomes her flaws in the beginning, that she realises, oh, this is what was stopping me from this, that and the other, and she sort of overcomes it in some sort of climactic way. My character doesn't really have like a flaw that I've worked on and pushed throughout the entirety of the novel. I've sort of glazed over it and sort of half-assed it. It's one of those things where I don't quite know how it's going to end. I probably won't quite know how it's going to end or how everything's going to resolve itself until I get to that moment and I just write it in a fit of blankness. We're going to see how well this sort of burst of speed and motivation lasts me. And then when I'm done, I'm going to get cake because I deserve it.
She doesn't have to see.
She does, because
She has senses.
Yeah, but she might go the opposite way to Daddy.
Okay, I'm freaking out a little bit here because I am 1,000 words away from finishing this. Oh my god. I've written 9,099 words. I've just finished the finale. We've just come out of the climax and I've only got the final image to go. And I don't know, I'm so nervous. I'm like, I was fine, and then after we got back from the walk earlier, I was suddenly so nervous to start writing all of this last chapter, all of this climax, and I got through it and we've done it, and now I'm there at the end with this last 1,000 words, and I'm like, I can't do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm so excited. I am dead. I just wrote 70,000 words in 7 days. Oh my god, I don't believe it. I actually don't believe it. I'm so... I don't know. I can't find words. Is that normal? I think that's normal. Okay, so I don't know what the hell the ending is. Nothing makes sense. I've introduced plot points halfway through the book that should have been introduced at the beginning. The character has no motivation until right at the end, so that sort of doesn't even make sense. None of the characters have any personality really to go on whatsoever, and everything is just sort of this rush congealed mess of stuff. But I wrote a novel. I wrote an entire novel, an entire first draft of a novel in 7 days, and I'm dead. My mind is like at the moment, and I don't quite know what to think. I'm happy that I did it.
It's fine.
Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of Camp NaNoWriMo now. I do know that I'm going to be happy and celebrate this weird sort of achievement challenge that I have done and dusted, and I can finally catch up with all of the YouTube videos that have come that I haven't been able to watch over the past week with Camp NaNoWriMo, so I'm very excited to do that. And I don't know, I feel like I'm talking like it's an acceptance speech or something. I'd like to thank the 70k in 7 days fast drafting to the extreme. Let me know down in the comments below how Camp NaNoWriMo is going for you, and I will see you next time. Good thoughts and happy writing.